Hey guys, well I was gonna mow hay today, but it's supposed to be cloudy and now there's a good chance of rain tomorrow, so just out driving around wasting fuel, I guess, spying on the neighbors. We got a streaky soybean field there. I actually figured I'd come over to my dad's today. Like I say, I don't farm this place. My dad's kind of in the produce, vegetable type business, like a local farm stand. I wasn't over in a while to see how things were going, but I figured I'd show you the hill. I envy you guys out in the Midwest, or you guys that have flat fields, but I am in the mountains of Pennsylvania here. We made this road, I want to say 20 years ago. There was no real way to get up here. You had to go from the bottom, and there wasn't an easy way to get to the hill, so I actually did this with a skid loader. Didn't turn out too bad. It doesn't wash. I tried to cut it as diagonal up the hill as I could. This spot here was too steep to farm. So you see all the weeds coming up and down there. It was too steep to farm. My granddad he had an Oliver HG crawler with the PTO and everything. And he used to be able to come up here with the sickle bar and mow it down, but I don't have a crawler, and I guess the guy that farms it now didn't really want to get too involved. And I guess you guys probably have the same issue that we have. Another new house. But yeah, this is my dad's place. We're still going up. You see all the mountains. I told Dad about that tree to get it out of there, because you start getting trees growing, and he is a pastor, so we have a little monument he made up here. The people that farmed this was all wheat, and they had, it looks like they started hay in here for this year. It's a good year to start hay. That pile there is a well there. They were planning on putting a house up here at one time. There's where the septic tank is. But I'll give you an idea of what I was dealing with as far as the hills. And down there, the house, the barn, shed, and that there is the hard hill. It goes down, and you can see there's no place to run away, and that's what made it scary. It just dropped off. I did have contour strips. It looks like he just went and farmed the whole field. So yep, farming in the mountains. And actually, I farmed a little bit steeper than even he was willing to go. You see that line of weeds? I used to be able to go down to the woods down there. And I had two-wheel drive tractors at the time. Granted, they were pretty small, low to the ground like utility tractors. This guy has four-wheel drive and duals, and he didn't want to go near it. But and that cornfield over there, the railroad tracks are right above it. That's one of ours. He has corn in, or Dad's, I should say. So yeah, this is where I got my start. A lot of work as a kid. I always laugh when I hear a lot of old-timers talking about kids these days, and I'm thinking back to when I was 16, 17, 18. Every roof down at that farm I put on. It was one of those deals where my dad didn't really come up very often to the farm. We had lived away, parsonages, I guess, when he was preaching, and it seemed like I was the only one that was concerned about the roofs leaking and stuff. And I spent a lot of time around older people when I was younger, and I kind of got trained from an early age, a lot of the wisdom from these old timers. And 17 years old, going to the hardware store and getting tin, and out of my own pocket. Any money I earned, I put to the farm here. It was Dad's property at the time. And I think it was 5 or 6 new roofs I put on over the years myself. And, we had a machinery shed that fell down. I went and cleaned up the mess. I was about 21. We had a log cabin that was built in 1821. It had fallen down. It was a big mess, and I cleaned that up by hand. I didn't have any equipment at the time. I think I had to Super C. I dragged the bigger logs out. I couldn't save the logs. I was going to try to sell them, but they were too far gone. And over the course of the winter, I burned all the logs, the whole log cabin. I moved it away out into the field by hand and with the Super C. And basically burned up a whole log cabin. It was a pretty good sized house. It was a 2-story house. What made it miserable was they put plaster and lath on the inside, so that really made a mess. So yeah, just give you guys a little tour while I'm out driving around. Thanks for watching.